Hello everyone, welcome back to Rex, Tano and Friends. I'm Rex Tano, this is my friend.
MaxwellticusRex!
And we're back playing Brawlhalla.
Yeah!
So yeah, I've chosen Ada again.
Down we dive.
So, for all of
Tori!
you...
No!
Oh, this is his arch nemesis.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, but we actually, funny story, we actually just had to help get rid of, where there was a fire in my apartment complex. So I'm just, while we're recording, I'm hearing like all this ruckus coming outside of my window. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just, normal people doing, dumb ruckus stuff. And I end up going out and like checking, and they're actually like half the apartment, or the people had like caught their apartment on fire. So thankfully everybody's okay and the fire put out, but it was quite the drama.
No.
Wow, you died before me.
And
I
you got
killed
the first
somebody,
one.
yeah.
Alright.
Okay,
All's
now
right.
we're back on track.
Oh,
Oh,
well
yep.
then I killed you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's say, why did they put me way over here? But yeah, that was an interesting tidbit.
It was an
to catch.
exciting time. I was worried about you.
Yeah. I thought that, from the first thing that I heard, I thought that my apartment was on fire, and I was like, why didn't anybody tell me my apartment was on fire? Because I was in here, with the earphones on, streaming, Brawlhalla. While, apparently I was gonna be dying around,
Potentially.
potentially dying of, smoke, inhalation. So, for those of you that don't know me or Maxwell, we both did Masters, which was our high school theater.
Yeah.
And we both did The Wizard of Oz.
You telling this story?
Yeah, I'm telling the story. Maxwell, who did you play in The Wizard of Oz?
I was the wizard.
So,
Most wonderful wizard of
as
all.
you guys see him, he's just a voice behind the curtain kind of guy. He's you can't see him. You don't know if he's real or not. He could just be a very intelligent AI for all you know.
I am Maxwell Bot.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but anyway, Maxwell was the wizard, and I was Scarecrow. And so opening night comes along, and I think it was opening night. I'm out. I think it was opening night, and everybody's really nervous. It's the first big musical since our theater department has come back. And it gets to Maxwell, the wizard telling them all, like, oh, I'm not actually this big man. I am simply a guy, but I have all the things you need. So,
Yeah.
Max, you had 6 props you had to deal with.
It was like
In
3
that-
props. It was like 3.
It was 3, but like, you had to deal with 3 props. It was a really hectic day. So, we get to that scene, and Maxwell comes out, and the first thing that I see from him is complete shock and terror.
Panic!
And panic in his eyes. Because he looks in his jacket, he looks at me,
Yeah.
he looks back in his jacket, he looks at me, and he goes, well, Scarecrow, if I had the diploma, I would give it to you. And I'm sitting there trying not to break character. However, Tin Man and Lion were not so lucky to be actors before this thing. So we had a football player who did it as a joke. He tried out as a joke to mess with my dad, but he ended up as Tin Man. And so Maxwell says, and you, Tin Man, I would give you a heart, but I left it in my other jacket. And so at that point, he just starts cracking up. He doesn't know why. Wow, you won.
I did.
He doesn't know why it's bad, or why it's like, whatever. And then he gets to Lion. He actually has the compass or whatever, or the medal, and he brings out the medal. He's like, "I've got the medal!" Maxwell got so excited about getting that doggone medal. But that is one of my favorite Maxwell stories, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well.
Dude, no, there's more to that story.
What's the rest of the story?
Because the prop master was supposed to give me the props.
Oh, see, I only knew it from my perspective.
So we had a prop master, and after my the scene where I yell at you guys, there was like a solid 45 minutes worth of show, right?
Yeah.
Where they were supposed to give me my props, and they never did.
Oh.
So panic happened, and the reason why I had the medal, you must not have looked, but they actually brought my props to the curtain, and I stealthily went and retrieved the rest of the props.
Yeah,
and another thing, what?
I didn't see that. I was so busy trying to not die of laughter because I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
It was pretty funny, and later they did say that I did a good job.
Oh yeah, you covered that up masterfully.
But golly, gee willikers, was that? Oh, I lost myself and died. Yeah. One more fun fact about that show is I learned to juggle for that show, and they never used it.
Oh yeah.
Never once did they have
And you
me
were
juggle.
so disappointed too. I remember.
Well, I mean, now I know how to juggle, so whatever.
Yeah, that
It all
was
comes out.
that was quite the show. It was quite the experience. But yeah, with that show as well, in Wizard of Oz, you don't expect there to be a TARDIS.
Yeah, there was a TARDIS.
But there was a TARDIS from Doctor Who. For those of you that don't know what the TARDIS is. But another fun thing about that, one of my friends, you remember Andrew Kosak, right?
I do.
He tried out for that show with one rule. They could not cast him as a main character.
Uh-huh.
He said he wanted to be a Munchkin. You killed me.
I did. I apologize deeply.
But he wanted to be a Munchkin. That was his one thing. He is 6'3".
He's so good.
And I would say he was 6'2", 6'3" at that time. And he said, if I'm in this show, I don't want to be, I don't want to be Scarecrow. I don't want to be anybody. I want to be a Munchkin. And they cast him as a Munchkin. So you see all these short people, and then all of a sudden you see 6'2" Munchkin. And it was the most hysterical thing. But
Yep.
we also had what? We had monkeys with jetpacks instead
Yep.
of wings.
Yep.
And Andrew was the one that actually designed the props to make them look like jetpacks.
That was so good.
We spent hours making those things because the person doing props didn't want to do it. Didn't want to take her time to do it. And so we spent hours making those doggone jetpacks, and they didn't even let us keep them.
They kept them?
They kept them.
I mean, they're good props.
They're amazing props. We did a very good job making them. But that show, just in general, was the most hilarious thing to me. It all got better from there. It was a great experience to have because we knew what worked and what didn't work. But definitely, that was one of my favorite shows I've ever done, simply because of all the stories we had from them.
Dude, and at the end of it, the Did It song, we changed the lyrics to We Did It. And we would sing it after every show.
Yeah.
So good. You're on your own, Bucky. I believe in you.
I don't believe in me. Are you dancing? They can't see you dancing.
Of course I'm dancing. I'm dancing. You're gonna kill this Cassidy. She's not gonna do anything to you, and it's gonna be good. Sort of fell apart there, but whatever. Dancing, still dancing.
She's glitching around, so I can't see what's going on.
Dancing. She's on the left side. I think that helps. You. Whoop. Oh no.
Are there any weapons over here? There aren't any weapons over here.
Nope. Play the long con. Stay on the. Oh. Okay. Well. Do I have any more stories? Other than doing that shouting scene was freaking great.
What shouting scene?
In Wizard of Oz, where I was basically booming at you.
Oh yeah, you had the god mic.
Yeah, they turned like the reverb up real high. I just had a god voice. It was so good. You got punched in the face, friend.
I did. And with that, we are at the end of this episode. So, what is the comment of the day, Maxwell?
Well, what is your favorite part of the Wizard of Oz? I like it.
Fair enough. What is your favorite part of the Wizard of Oz then?
Me?
No. We know what we've talked about Wizard of Oz almost this entire episode.
Oh well, yeah, okay.
If you like this episode, hit the like button. If you aren't already subscribed, subscribe down below. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye!